It's the most wonderful time of year, and that means get ready for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Walt Disney World. In this video, I'm going to share with you the ultimate list of do's and don'ts so that you can make sure that you have the best party ever. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a great event hosted inside Disney's Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World, Florida. It starts in November and it goes through December leading up to Christmas. Features decked out Disney magic as soon as you step inside. I'm telling you, the lights, the Christmas trees, the cast members, everybody is just in great holiday spirit. So it's super energetic and super fun. There's a parade that's one of a kind. The castle, Cinderella Castle, is filled with beautiful projections and colors. There's characters that are rare that you don't necessarily get to see on non-party days. There are treats, and I'm telling you, tons of cookies everywhere, and it even snows in the park. So it obviously goes without saying that this is one of my favorite parties ever. That being said, if it's been a while since your last time visiting, or if it's your first time visiting, you're going to want to know this list of do's and don'ts so that you can be sure to have the best time ever. Starting with number 1, make sure you arrive to the park early. One of the greatest things about these parties at night that Disney offers is that they do allow access to the park well before the party starts. So if you're going to the Magic Kingdom, you can actually get in at 4 p.m. with a party ticket, which really gives you a long time before the actual festivities begin. That being said, you have to remember it is at Magic Kingdom, which is one of the parks that is not easily accessible, right? So you have to either go on the ferry boat or the monorail, and those can get pretty crowded fast. So you want to make sure that if you do want to arrive at 4 p.m. and be actually inside the park, give yourself a good hour buffer to get there. Number 2, dress the theme. I know, sounds really silly, but it works. It definitely puts you in that holiday spirit when you're decked out in the holiday colors. I saw families wearing holiday Christmas pajamas. They were matching. It was adorable. If that's not your thing, don't worry. Just wear the reds and greens and blues. Maybe add a Santa hat, some jingle bells. It really just puts you in a very festive mood. Number 3, do prioritize what's important to you and your family. The party is so much fun. There's so much to see and do, but there's not a whole lot of time between when you get to the party and when it ends. So you really want to try to pick and choose what you want to do. Do you want to see both parades? Do you want to see shows, fireworks, rides? Do you want to do meet and greets? It's really important to make a list of the things that really are important to you at the party so that you don't feel that you are missing out at the end of the night. Speaking of characters, that's number 4 on my list. Do make sure that you're seeing some of the popular characters pretty early in the night, or you run the risk of actually not seeing them at all. Jack Skellington, for an example, he can be seen at Times Square in Magic Kingdom. He's super popular. Wait times can be pretty long, but it's good to note that actually they do end the greetings pretty early in the evening. So the party starts at 7 p.m. and goes through midnight, but sometimes they stop the character meet and greets at 11 p.m. So if you really want to see Jack, make sure that you go early. You might also want to be sure to get in line for that specialty snack you've been looking forward to pretty early as well. For example, this year, the letter to Santa cake was really great. Word got out. Disney does a great job with marketing what they have for the Christmas party. So it was all over social media and everybody lined up at Main Street Bakery and it sold out pretty quickly. So if that is something that you're looking forward to, make sure that you prioritize it. Okay, time for some don'ts. Now this is important so that you can make sure you do not do these following things because that can really ruin your evening. Number 1, starting it off with, don't forget about Tron. If you really want to ride that attraction, don't forget that you must sign into your Disney app at least a few minutes before 6 p.m. to be ready to grab that virtual queue at 6 p.m. There were 5 of us. We all signed in together around 5:50 p.m. So when the clock struck 6, one of the 5 of us was sure to get that virtual queue. We did it pretty successfully, and it wasn't that hard, but the line of the queue does sell out, so you don't want to wait until well past 6 o'clock to get that virtual queue, or you might not ride at all. Number 2, don't forget about simple things like a dance party at Club Tinsel. I saw so many families having such a great evening, just dancing the night away. Really, the kids did not want to leave this area. So if it's something that you think you will enjoy and that your kids will really love, don't forget about it. Maybe though, if it's something that you don't want to spend too much time about, maybe avoid that area because I'm telling you, the kids just love it. Number 3, don't forget about the Jingle Cruise. This one is a very popular overlay for Christmas. It takes over the Jungle Cruise. It's all the things that you love about the Jungle Cruise with a holiday twist, but it's very popular. It's something that people tend to gravitate to. So if you really want to ride that, head over there at some point early in the evening or mid-evening so that you can have the time to wait in line for it. It's probably the only attraction that I saw with a significant wait time, consistently of 50 minutes. Everything else seemed to be pretty much a walk-on or a 20-minute wait, which was great. This one here, just don't forget about it, and don't forget that it also has a pretty lengthy wait time. Next one is don't forget to check the weather before you head out to the party. It is Florida, it's Central Florida, but it is also November, or if you're going in December, temperatures can fluctuate. It can even rain. So you want to make sure that you're ready to go because the party happens no matter what. Unless there's a hurricane happening, which did happen in 2022, the show must go on, right? So you want to make sure that you're as comfortable as you can be, whether that's warm layers or not many layers, or if you're in rain gear so that you can have the best time ever. Next one is don't feel like you have to really cram into the hub of Main Street, USA for the fireworks. That is a common mistake I think people make for the Christmas party, especially because they think that that is the best place to see all the shows and the projections. But surprisingly, you can see and get great views elsewhere. So just keep that in mind. You don't necessarily have to be right in the center of things to have a great time to see the show. Okay, last but not least, don't have a bad attitude. Just remind yourself you're in Walt Disney World. You're in the Magic Kingdom. Try to make the best of it. If it's raining at the party, just try to have a better attitude and you'd be surprised of how much fun you can actually have. I think that is one of the things that I remember most about being a kid was not necessarily riding every attraction or ride, but it was really just being there with my parents, seeing them have a good attitude and a fun time really are the memories that last a lifetime. And that to me is really unlocking the magic. That is going to do it. I hope that you found this list informative. Let me know if you're going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in the comments. If not, let me know why. Will you possibly go next year? Let me know. And also be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out.